doing? Hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector, and it's Wednesday night, and I've got a bunch of mail to show off, but this is going to be really a three-purposed video. Number one, I want to say welcome home to my buddy Garrett, card cutter. God, I missed him, and I didn't realize, I realized how much I've missed him since he's been deployed, but now that he's back and I get to talk to him again, and knowing I can just call him if I need to and just say hi is a good feeling. He's become a good friend, and I just love shooting the bull with him, and he and I can just talk for a few minutes and then hang up, or we can talk for 2 hours, and it's a really comfortable friendship, he and I've missed him, and I'm glad he's home, and I'm glad you're home safe, Garrett. The second thing I'm going to do is, let me tell you the third thing I'm going to do, which is show you guys some mail, but that'll be in a minute. The second thing I want to do is give a response for Mr. Cuban Collector. Jonathan has been a long-time supportive guy of my channel, and I really appreciate that. He's on almost every live feed when I do something. He comments on all my videos. He's just incredibly encouraging and positive, and I really appreciate that. And he's doing a Christmas contest, and I wanted to participate. It's last minute. His contest ends tomorrow, the 20th, and but I wanted to do that just to show support for him. And I'll put a link to his channel below. You can go check him out if you don't know who he is. Really great guy. He's down in Miami. And so he's got a bunch of questions here. And so I'm going to try to answer them as best that I can, as quick as I can, to get to some cards and make this video not endless. His first question was, what's the last channel that you subscribed to? Like the most recent channel, I think is what he means. And mine, I think, is Vintage Card Curator, who I found, I don't know, last week or something. And I went and binge watched his channel, which didn't take long because he doesn't have that many videos. And Jonathan wanted to know what we like about his channel, and he's got incredibly well-produced videos. The quality of his stuff and editing and all the things he's doing is pretty awesome. So that's pretty neat. Whose collection do you love? Like, whose collection would you want to have out of the YouTube community? And that's just impossible to pick. There's so many guys that I respect what they do and love what they do, and hard to pick. But if I had to pick one, and because Hall of Fame autographs is my #1 PC, I would pick Bill's collection. He's Hoff collector, HOF collector. His Hall of Fame collection, although like he doesn't have that many more autographs than me in terms of number. Like, I'm at 233 in terms of number of different Hall of Famers. He's at 250 something. That difference is tens of thousands of dollars to go. You can get to 100 easy if you're a Hall of Fame autograph collector. You can get to 200 without much problem. Beyond that, it starts getting really, really tough. And so that incremental difference between me and Bill and my collection and his collection is incredibly large in terms of dollar value, and so I would have to choose his. But there's so many guys out there. I mean, it's not fair, because his next question is, whose piece, like if you could have a piece of someone's collection on YouTube, who would it be? Like just one piece. Andrew, Nuff Said Cards, has stuff I would like steal tomorrow and love to have. Dave, Blue Jacket 66, has amazing stuff that I would love to have. Joe, Silver Jackify, Mike O, everybody, Ray, you guys, those back pages, Eric, everybody has stuff that I would love to have. But the one thing that I have seen, at least this year, that I would love to have in my collection, like if I could have one thing, it would be Matt, who is Passion for Cards. He got a 52 Topps mantle slabbed, and I saw that card and I was incredibly jealous. Not in a bad way, like admiringly jealous. Like, wow, that is awesome. And I thought that was really cool. So that would be the one thing I would pick from another collector, is a 52 Topps mantle from Matt. Favorite Christmas movie would have to be, for me, there's a lot, but my favorite that I have to watch every year is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And somebody else mentioned that too. I can't remember who did a response video for this contest that mentioned that video too. But it's such a big movie in our family. We quote it all the time. Every time I hear Mele Kaliki Maka is the thing to say, I think of Clark and the pool scene. I mean, all of it. It's just fantastic. So you got to hear me sing right there. pretty bad. So he asked what our favorite Christmas movie was. That's it for me. And then he wanted to do since he's loves Cuban players, he's from Cuba. Jonathan is, that's why he's called Cuban Collector. What an amazingly original name for his channel. He wanted a little bit of Cuban showcase. I don't have a lot of Cuban players in my collection, but I've been to Cuba twice, and it is awesome. Absolutely awesome. I love going there. The people are very nice, incredibly hospitable. Really enjoyed my time there. My favorite Cuban-born player, is this guy right here. So I do have a few Cuban cards, and Rafael Palmeiro, when he played for the Rangers, I just really loved him. I thought he totally deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. PEDs be damned. 3,000 hits, 500 home runs. I mean, come on. Just an amazing ball player. And this card from Flawless is just fantastic. Number 225. A couple patches, on-card auto. So there's my Cuban showcase for what it's worth. But I did complete all the elements of your contest, Jonathan. I hope that suffices. And dude, I'm at 6 minutes already, so let's get to some cards. I'll show you guys what I got in the mail today. Hang on 1 second. Okay guys, here we go with some mail. I got 8 slabs and 1 auto, so I'm gonna do these pretty quick since we've already been going a while here. And the first card here that focuses is when I have a Hall of Famer go in, I kind of go bananas and I get as many as I can. Here's a Harold Baines. This is from 2014 Classics, which is actually a great set. That's a lot of cool cards in it. This is Significant Signatures, and I got this mainly because it has a jersey piece as well. And then a sticker auto there, numbered to 299. So that's my second Harold Baines. I've got several more in the mail on the way. Still don't have rookie cards though. They're kind of hard to come by. Here is something mildly random. Like Mike, why do you have a Will Clark card? Well, I have kind of created my own little Texas Rangers Hall of Fame, greatest team, all-time team kind of thing. And what I thought would be a neat project for my collection as a Rangers fan is to get for each of those players to get their first card as a Ranger, their first Topps card as a Ranger in a PSA slab. And so this is Clark's. He came over in '94, and this is his Topps traded from that year in a mint 9. I got it I literally paid $2 or $3 for this card. So when I saw it, I got it with combined shipping and everything. So it was incredibly inexpensive, and I thought I'd pick it up for my Rangers PC. Next up is a bunch of stuff for my 3-decade set, starting with a 1989 Topps John Smoltz in a mint 9. It's a little crooked. Let me try to straighten that up. There's a mint 9 John Smoltz for 89 Topps. This one's just kind of a card I saw, same, again, a combined shipping thing, same guy as the last 2 cards. Randy Johnson, this is a Topps traded. It's his first card with the Mariners. He has a regular 89 Topps card, which I already have. I just thought this was a neat card, and I paid $4 or something for it, so it was hard to, I saw it, same seller, I kind of looked through when I am buying several cards, and this just seemed like a good deal for Randy Johnson rookie. Next up is 1981 Topps. This is the RBI leaders from 81 Topps, and it's got Cecil Cooper and Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt runs batted in leaders from 1980. This is a near mint 7. Not a normal grade I would want for 81, but on the leaders cards and kind of some of the manager stuff, I'm much more forgiving on the grade I'm willing to accept in order to just get cards cheaper and not paying for 8s and 9s on cards that to me are just important to be a part of, since I'm a completionist, but I don't want to overpay. Here is a neato Tony Perez 1979 Topps. I love the Expos helmet, and 79 Topps is a cool looking set. This is a near mint 8. This is another card that I don't get too concerned about grades on these, but I think they're neat. The most valuable players. And you've got 68, which was the kind of the year of the pitcher. You had Denny McLain and Bob Gibson. Ironically, both of those cards that are pictured there are in the top 300 cards of all time by Mike Payne. Top 300 cards of the 20th century, I should say, not of all time. But neat card here, near mint 7. I still need a bunch of those MVP cards. Now the two best cards that I got today, which are two of the same player. So here's the first one, Mr. Willie Mays. And I kind of get on kicks where I go find stuff. And these I bought because they were 15. It was a 15% off eBay coupon that I used. I keep a bunch of stuff in my cart, kind of waiting for those opportunities when they come up. And this is time I pulled a trigger on this. This is an excellent mint 6 on a Willie Mays. These are 71 is, as everybody knows, really hard or expensive. It's not hard to find good grades of them. It's really, really expensive because they're very sought after, very hard set to grade because of the black borders. And so a 6 was just fine on this Mays for my collection. Really, really nice card. The corners are a little soft, but other than that, it's gorgeous. New holder and everything. And I also got this card. This is the second time I've tried. I finally got one. I bought one from Probstein in a 6 that never got to me, and they refunded me. So I've been wanting one ever since. I just think this is a very clean looking card. Just really nice. Looks like it was taken at an all-star game or something, or hard to tell. But Willie Mays 64 tops in an excellent 5. Again, lower than a collector grade, but for Clemente, Mays, Aaron, Mantle, Koufax, there's just certain guys that were prominent in the 60s and 70s that unless you just want to spend an arm and a leg, which I do not, you're going to have to settle for a little bit lower grade than you might like otherwise in order to, again, free up money for other things. And so there you go. Still a beautiful card for my collection and continuing to roll on as we get closer and closer to Christmas. I hope everybody has a great evening. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Like this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Keep collecting.